Yo, so this video is directed towards Afghanistan, Sleepy Biden, and the Taliban. So as you can see, in Afghanistan, what just happened, and they're trying to silence it, and I'm like trying to make this breaking. They're covering up, people. Something really terrible just happened. Thanks to Sleepy Biden, this is going to be on my You Deserve It page. So in Afghanistan, the Taliban came back to the land, to Afghanistan. The people in the land, as well as the government officials in Afghanistan, also are pro-Taliban. So the foreigners, it looks like they're turning against their own country, in a sense they are, and it's bad to us. But they're living in Afghanistan. Get it? So if your government officials, if your Afghanistanian Dems and Republics, so to speak, are the Taliban, and once the hierarchy comes to the land, everything changes. So, Sleepy Biden, he got outsmarted. What they didn't report, what just happened last night, that missile strike, it only killed Americans. The Taliban, along with the government officials in Afghanistan, and the regular citizens, they took the United States citizens that was in Afghanistan at the time and left them in a dead zone to get hit by the airstrike. And everybody left the land. So Sleepy Biden he's thinking now, go for an airstrike. We actually went for an airstrike, and they did not report it to the fullest extent on the news just now. They didn't. This has just happened. Sleepy Biden, the one that's falling asleep, that's going back on his word, planned an airstrike in Afghanistan to strike the Taliban, and it was no Afghanistanian nor Taliban people in the airstrike. It was a setup. So now he calls all the other U.S. soldiers back to abort. It's a cover-up. This just happened. I mean, why isn't it world news? Headlines. He killed his own people just now. Listen, the President of the United States, the one that just made the lawsuits way more difficult for those states that lost the PUA, the one that's falling asleep on TV, he just launched the airstrike in Afghanistan. And they killed Americans because the citizens weren't in the city. They weren't there. They left. It's too late. Yeah. Look what's around the corner. Yo, Biden, what's good with you? Step down. It's about time you do. It's over for you. There's no excuse. As disgusting, the news, the fake news, they censored it. He blamed it on Trump. He blamed it on Trump. Now look at him. He finished. That's two terrible moves. Back to back. You understand where I'm coming from? That's two terrible moves. Within 2 weeks, you broke your citizens in the land, in the native land, and then over there in the foreign land, you killed them. And now you're covering it up by not making it world-breaking news. Come on, dude. You can't tell me. Like, you can't tell me. That's supposed to be on the news. He need to be getting written up. An airstrike killed only United States citizens in Afghanistan. So that means you targeted a silent, sneaky link attack. You feel me? And now you're covering it up. And you're blaming it on Trump. But it's your fault. You fell asleep at the meeting. And now you're calling the troops back after all this time, after 20 years. 20 years. And you blame it on Trump. Obama been in office. The other Bush. It's 20 years. Think about it. You know? They all got their hand in something after the term. One term is 4 years, so 2 is 8. And your agenda sticks forever. Ask Barack Obama. And look what he did. Yeah. Watch how long it sticks. To the end of time. Let's talk about sleepy Biden and the face-biting Democrats who want you to be handicapped, debilitated, not paid, not happy and miserable. Excuse me. Let's talk about the Dems who is inflicting modern day slavery into the economy instead of paying us, the consumer, the citizens. Instead of paying us to be creators, developers, and testers like the Republicans want us to be, the Democrats are modern day slaving us. So now you drop a missile attack in Afghanistan, but it killed American people, innocent people. So look at your mind frame. So we have a location where we have abducted, kidnapped, gathered American citizens in Afghanistan. This is your idea. This is your mind frame. So instead of sending the soldiers that was over there, you drop a sneaky missile. Realize the citizens are from America. You got tricked and called the troops out. See the cover up? Have we seen this before? Remember September 11th when they showed the parade from the Middle East and they said that they were parading for 9/11? That parade was like 3 years ago, the footage. And it's very disgusting that America, they play a parade that had nothing to do with 9/11 during 9/11. And another thing, and I can prove that. So when they showed the Taliban on CNN, Fox News, the recent the just occurred Taliban experience, when Afghanistan actually left with the Taliban and left those citizens there and tricked Biden, we've seen this before. The footage they showed on those news clips, they integrated with other terrorist brutality, horrific beheadings, executions, all types of haram, all types of stuff, all types of bad stuff, right? Then you integrate that with bumper cars and dancing with citizens, the crate chart, the milk crate cart walk, and being in the gym. Then you have Will Kane saying that they look idiotic in the gym. Think about the footage. Think about how this is fake news for real. So you just showed, hold on now. You just showed the Taliban walk into Afghanistan. This is the footage they showed on these news clips, on these news scenes, on these news anchors is talking, on these news cash people who just go in. They absolutely stab. This is how. You showed the Taliban entering Afghanistan and all the citizens parading. Then you showed an old execution of what you thought was the Taliban committing. Then you showed the Taliban with the people driving bumper cars. Then you showed another alleged execution from the Taliban. And then you showed the government officials seeing the Taliban come, get happy, put on their shirt and their banner, and become the Taliban. So who looks stupid? America or Afghanistan? Especially if Sleepy Joe just forgot he fell asleep talking to an Indian minister. You see, my mask is falling off. Granted, it's not a mask. But Sleepy Joe is falling asleep in his medical mask. Max Kellerman knows hypnosis. A sports commentator has to put an athlete to sleep for rest so he can perform the next day. So why not, America? Why not bury what you just did to heal yourself by keeping quiet and letting the anxiety, the panic, rage, but knowing that you have power Do you see what just happened? He went for the Taliban. Listen to my video. Afghanistan just welcomed the Taliban. Why would you bomb Afghanistan? Should I end the video? I'm gonna make a part 2 or something. This got good.